want it to end this way. But how proud are you of your teammates the way they fought to the end tonight?
Extremely proud. That's kind of been the story all year long. We've been fighting, no matter what troubles hit our way. We find a way to fight through it. We find a way to be on top. Tonight we came up a little short, but it was a pretty good year for us.
James, do you feel like y'all let an opportunity slip away with not being able to win this game?
Of course. Yeah, we let a lot of opportunities slip away. Opportunities in the last game, opportunities in game 1 and 2. If you don't take advantage of the opportunities, you can end up on the losing side.
James, Mike was saying that this one's really going to sting even more than normal. What are you feeling right now?
It always hurts when you're seasoned in, knowing that you had opportunities. Very, very frustrating. It's just gotta let it sink in a little bit and find ways to be better.
James, obviously the Warriors have been the one hurdle you guys haven't been able to get over. Do you feel like there needs to be significant changes to be made to get past them, or just keep swinging? Keep fighting, man. Obviously, they're a very, very good team. Like, they're a great team. They've been in the finals for the last 4 or 5 years. Like, we're not losing to some scrubs. So we got to find a way to keep getting better, keep growing, keep getting better, and keep putting ourselves in a position to keep playing them. Like, give them credit. They play well. Obviously they've been in a situation before, and Clay got it going in the first half. We kind of shut him down, and Steph got it going. So talented group.
James, shift to your left a little bit. Along those lines, is it particularly frustrating in that there's just not a lot of margin for error against a team like this, and
it's
not run into that wall?
I mean, it's not frustrating. It is what it is. Like, we're in the postseason, and you're playing against the best players in the world. So you got to be on your A game on both ends of the floor, whether it's switching screens or rebounding the basketball or not turning the basketball over and giving them fuel in transition. Like, you have to be on your A game, and the games that we lost, we weren't.
James, Chris, and Mike both talked about the big plays and how the Rockets really couldn't come and make a big play. Can you just kind of elaborate on that, and if what the struggle was to make the big play for you guys?
I think that's what it is. Whether it's a big play can be anything. Whether it's not just shot making, it's rebounding, boxing out, switching correctly. All those little things. And we gave Steph 3 open looks, and he nailed all of them. And so that's right there. Those are the big plays. Like, we don't give him those open looks, and we get the rebound. We give ourselves a chance to go up, but we didn't. And he makes a shot, and it puts more pressure on our offense.
Even though Kevin didn't play today, the guys that did play for them, they've been together for 5-6 years. How much do you think that continuity helps them, and would you like to see this team have the opportunity to grow like that together?
They've been together for a long time. So even with KD not playing, they're still the same team. They still know their stuff, and they execute, and they run their stuff, and they play hard. So nothing changes. They just, Steph and Clay get more shot opportunities.
James, do you have a sense of what needs to happen to get over this hurdle? Even if the roster stays mostly the same, is there something about either the way you guys play or what you can take from these experiences that gets you the next step that they've stopped each time?
I know what we need to do. I know exactly what we need to do. Just we'll figure it out this summer.
James, obviously you guys are always playing to win, but did you find yourselves kind of in a spot where sometimes you find yourself accidentally playing not to lose in some situations?
No, I mean, personally, that never was in my mind. I was just out there trying to find ways to impact the game like usual, whether it's shot making, whether it's creating some, pace with our defense or whatnot. Just finding ways. Like, every game, every possession is going to be something different. So Just trying to give the guys confidence and motivation to want to go out there and play hard and have fun.
James, you guys obviously came a long way this year after the start, 1-5 and 11-14. But if you look back at a big picture, did that hurt you guys at all? Just the number 4 seed, not having home court advantage, and when you're trying to win a title, not starting the way a championship team does.
That's exactly. You hit it on the nail. Especially against a great team like that, like you want to give yourself the best chance. And we, 4th seed, we had the first series we won at home court advantage. Second, you had to play on the road, which is difficult. So we got to get off to a better start, and we got to give ourselves a best chance and get that number 1 and number 2 seed. So it's a huge part of it.
You said you know exactly what you need to do. What is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Thanks.
KD was paying attention, watching the game. Looks quite comfy by where he's at. Way to close it out. Dub Nation. And the nation was strong. Nation. And the nation was strong with Klay Thompson.
Clay, what did you think about the way Steph was able to bounce back after the first half that he had?
Did not surprise me one bit. The man is a competitor, a champion, and on top of all that, he just plays with such great heart that he's our leader. And his composure is unbelievable as well.
Clay, to your left, Draymond mentioned earlier how he knew, kind of looking at you early on, that you were big game ready today. Can you talk about kind of how you looked to establish yourself early and how you were able to keep the team afloat in that first half?
Well, without Kevin, I just knew I had to move a lot. Without the ball, I had to get to my spots, rise up and shoot. When you're missing one of the greatest players ever played and the best scorer in the world, you can't collectively make up for what he does, but you can step up in his absence and help out the point production. And I think everyone else did such a great job. I mean, Sean Livingston, what a game for him. Kevon Looney, our bench played amazing tonight. Guys who haven't played the whole postseason, stepping up and making a huge impact is just a testament to, the kind of players you have on this team and the professionals they are.
I was going to kind of ask you about that a little bit. This is, a lot of people said this is the thinnest you guys have been. What did it mean in this environment to get all you got from pretty much everyone else, Tom?
Well, when we're doubted, when our back's against the wall, we just go out there and fight. We just go there and play with heart. And, guys like Jerebko and Quinn Cook, Jordan Bell, our whole bench, everyone played tonight. And everyone gave a huge contribution. So it was a beautiful thing to be a part of, and they're true pros, and this is what they've been preparing for all year.
Hey, Clay, you obviously had that big Game 6 in OKC a few years back. But where would you rank this playoff performance?
I don't know, man. It's up there. It's hard to digest right now just because it's so fresh and so many emotions went through that tonight. But it just feels good to get this win, man. I have the utmost respect for the Rockets. The margin of victory and this series was so little that it really could have gone either way. And I'm just proud of the guys and their resiliency.
Mr. Thompson, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Draymond earlier. Did it kind of have that 2015 feel going back without having Kevin in the game with the offense that you all run? He said it felt like a little bit of throwbackish.
It did. Like Steve Kerr said, we didn't have the ultimate luxury tonight, a man who can just go out there and get you 40 on a whim. So we had to play a little more diligent with the ball. We had to be more crisp with our passes. We couldn't, and the room for error was a lot less compared to when Kevin's out there. And I'm happy we won, so we can get some rest and get him healthy, because if we're going to get this three-peat, we desperately need him back. He's our best player, so we dearly miss him, and we'll hold it down while he's out, but it's not the same without him, far from it.
On your left, Clay, at halftime with Steph not having any points, did you have any pep talk with him or say anything to him?
Yeah.
As a teammate going through a big Game 6?
I don't know. He's been here before. I don't need to say anything to him. His spurt ability and his ability to get points in bunches is like the best in the world in the history of the game. So he was playing well. He just was in a little foul trouble. He's making the right play. Our offense was flowing. So I knew he was going to get going. And nobody better have the ball in their hands at the end of the game, especially when you need to knock down some free throws. He's going to be clutch for you every time.
Clay, Draymond talked about the bench proving everybody wrong tonight for you guys. Kevon Looney had 14 points and 5 boards. Can you just talk about his effort and what he brought to the table tonight?
I'm so proud of Kevon, what he's been through in his young career, having hip surgery, having doubt about his ability to get on the floor, and now to be, in the playoffs, winning us basketball games, and being a tremendous role player. It's incredible. It's a testament to his work ethic and his patience, and he's a real champion. He's a incredible talent. You saw tonight his ability to score around the basket, to defend guards, and to rebound. It's amazing, and I can't sing his praises enough. He was a real difference maker for us in this series.
Clay, on the left side, how do you always find a way to bounce back from such a short period of time?
Just focus and determination. I mean, you never know how long this run will last, so you might as well make it and give it your all. Nothing's guaranteed in this league, and I knew we just didn't really want to play a Game 7, man. Anything can happen in a Game 7, so I came in here with somewhat of a free swing, and we swung it all right, and I'm just proud of everybody.
Nice. No problem. You can count on him.
Hey, look, we've seen, and I think hopefully Kyrie learns from it, but the best and the worst of what you want. We got kids, athletes, not who cares. Care with everything you got for the people around you. He was happiest talking about what, Steph? Talking about Kevon Looney. And that dude right there was on one from jump. He was so engaged in this game. That fight, how do you not love watching him play?
You have to love watching Clay play, because Clay goes out there and he isn't the fastest, he isn't the quickest. He just has a hunger. He believes in himself. He's honed his craft as a shooter. He understands how to play. He understands angles, how to get his shot off. And then he just has a competition level. When there's a loose ball or when it's time to fight and time to scrap, Klay Thompson goes out there and he gets it done.
B. Wood, I love that you said a competition level. I mean, you just never doubt. He has some tough shooting nights, but you when he's hurt, you go, Klay's gonna play.
Yeah.
He's going to have a big game the next game. He's one of those guys, he doesn't have the best game, but I think if you look at over the years and the seasons, he's put a pounding on his body of guarding everybody. He's guarding James Harden tonight and also had to put up 21 big ones in the first half. He competes. He loves his teams. He understands the game of life. He's one of my favorite to watch play, and also one of the favorite just to see the way he carries himself.
If you're on the other side, you should be asking yourself, when you lose to Klay Thompson and you don't have that same hunger, how does that guy who's won how many championships on his way to his 5th straight Western Conference final play harder than we did at home? He's on the road. He's won those championships. I'm not saying that all the Rockets didn't, because look, PJ Tucker, I don't think took a second off the whole series, and he was all over it. But that to me is that's what you show. That's how you maximize your.
With the Rockets, there was enough blame to go around.
Yes.
I think that James played well, but you still need him to take this game over.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was some coaching plan, some coaching schematics that didn't go well. I'm not sure if it was not executed by the players, but there were some things I thought that Mike could have done differently as a coach. And then there were the effort plays. And in the first half, you saw the plays made by Looney.
Uh-huh.
You saw the 10 points off of offensive rebounds in the first half. Those are the big plays that kept the Golden State Warriors in the game when Steph wasn't there. If you don't give up all those offensive rebounds in the first half and don't give up those second half points, if you have a 10-point cushion instead of the game being tied, now we might be looking at a totally different ball game. But in the first half, give Golden State credit. They made all the hustle plays. And in the second half, Steph just carried him and did what he did, show why he's a 2-time MVP.
You look at some of the plays, and I mean, the Warriors did everything they could and found a way.
How does that happen?
I mean, come on.
Looney can't drive from the top of the key and nobody rotate over.
Somebody has to rotate.
Watch out, Austin.
And I asked you guys this, but you're watching. I hate seeing this because he's had such a good career. But you're watching Nene on these plays, and he did his best. No rebounds in the first half. What happened to Kenneth Faried? Where did he go?
They put him in they put him in the deep freezer.
There's Sean Livingston.
Oh!
Just some of the, not only effort, B. Wood, just basketball.
Look at Looney.
Look at my guy Looney, though. Steps right into this area. goes up and finishes.
That was a pass.
No, it wasn't.
I did ask. It was we discussed that. Official score game. Looney was fantastic. And you know,
Yes.
the thing that you love